Hi, friends. How are you today? It's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. And happy Friday! I'm just going to check here and make sure that we're going live. Okay, it looks like we are live, so let me see. Where is it? There it is. I like to double check and make sure everything's working right. So thank you so much for joining me today, Tina. Good to see you. How are you today? Happy Friday to you, Tina. What are you going to do on the weekend? Let me know. I see that you're watching. I have a busy weekend planned. I'm going to have a card class. Tammy, welcome, welcome. Hilda, good to see you. And Ruth, good to see you. Stormy Granite Falls, North Carolina. Oh my. Is it warm too? I bet, Tina. Warm and stormy. Yep. Well, so good to see you girls on this Friday afternoon. Vicki, hot Arizona, I'm sure. Lori, good to see you. Well, Ellie is not, she's kind of a little grubby looking today because right after this, she's going to have a bath because we're having a card class tomorrow. And she always likes to look pretty for when the ladies come. She loves having the ladies come over. And so we're going to give her a bath, and she might even wear her watermelon dress tomorrow, I'm thinking, because it's very warm here. So that's what we're going to be doing this afternoon after, well, early evening, because by the time we get done here, it'll be early evening. From Ohio, Julie, good to see you. Julie Black. I haven't seen your name on here before, so welcome, welcome from Ohio. How's your weather there, Julie? We are warm, but not too warm. It was in the 90s today. Tina, making cards this weekend for my August 15th class. And yes, very hot and humid. That's kind of what I thought. Yes, when we are the ones holding the class, we have to prep everything. And I don't know if you can see, yeah, behind me there, I've got, my table is a mess. I have to straighten it up tonight for tomorrow. I'm having 7 ladies and I've got everything all made and all ready to go. Carol, good to see you. I think Ellie's really ready for her nap, don't you? Well, you guys, it's August 1st, the first day of August. And even though it's not the first day of fall, that doesn't come for a while, but I don't know about you, but I think a lot of us think when August 1st comes around, it's time to start thinking about fall. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a sneak peek today of something from the Holiday Mini Catalog. And we're going to actually make a fall card just for fun. Julie, it's been very hot, but today it's cool. I'm so glad. It's amazing how much we appreciate those cool days, isn't it? After it's been so hot. So I have a little question for all of you. Who likes pumpkin spice latte? Let me know who likes, I do, but some people don't. Some people have other fall drinks that they like. Sandy, good to see you. Cooler, Indiana. Oh, your little black pup is on your lap. What kind of a dog is it? Sandy, I love dogs. I would be interested to know. So Jeannie, kid from Tennessee, welcome, welcome. So let me know if you like pumpkin spice latte. I'm interested to hear. It's always kind of a thing. Some people love it, some people hate it. Tina loves it. Vicki, your class is August 23rd and you've been getting projects ready. And you have between 8 and 12 participants. Good for you, Vicki. Very good. My house can't hold too many more than 8 without me having to really use other rooms and stuff. So I try to keep it down to 8. Nancy, welcome. Vicky's not a pumpkin spice person. Tina, pumpkin spice you can drink all year. Hot chocolate, not. Yeah, I know you like pumpkin, but not the drink. I know. See, it does kind of elicit a situation. Pam, welcome. Ellie is Eli is a spoiled cockapoo. Oh, how interesting, Sandy. Very interesting that you can get him to sit on your lap. How fun. That is very fun. Excuse me. Took a breath too fast. Strictly a JFG coffee girl. Now, what does that mean, Jeannie? JFG. I'm pondering. Let me know what that means. Now I'm very interested to know what that means, because I'm a Starbucks girl. Vicki, 8 is your favorite number because it can get crazy. Yes, Roz, there she is. Hi, Roz. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Okay, I'm going to put Ellie down because I have a fun fold card for you today, as I usually do on Fridays, because Fridays are our fun fold day. And I also have a sneak peek for you today. So we have a lot to cover. First of all, I want to tell you that we have the Papercraft Collective that I belong to. We have a brand new video tutorial bundle. Oh, it's a Southern brand, Jeannie. Okay. I kind of thought maybe it was a brand we didn't have here in California. Yeah, but it sounds good. I love coffee. So the Impressions of Bloom bundle, there are 7 amazing card designs here, video tutorials for each one, detailed, plus PDFs with measurements and everything. And you can get that for $20 in my tutorial shop on my blog, except don't do it till tomorrow because I haven't loaded it up yet because it's only the 1st, but I wanted to tell you about it. Or you can get the whole tutorial bundle free with an online order of $50 or more during the month of August. So this is such a beautiful stamp set. And if you don't have it, you should get that. And if you get it from me, I'll send you the tutorial bundle. Okay, August is going to be a really fun and busy month for Lori. I'm a tea girl, never had a Starbucks. Any Starbucks special drinks? They do have some good tea, even tea special drinks like iced tea lemonade, which I do like. Okay, in August, Stampin' Up! Is having an in-color sale, 15% off starting August 5th. And I'm going to be showing, I don't know why I'm coughing. I'm fine. I'm going to be showing, we're going to be using a lot of the new in-colors because the in colors for 2025 to 2027. They're beautiful. And we're going to be using those all during the month. Vicki has a new Shih Tzu, 15 months, named Scooby. Oh, I had Shih Tzus for years. I love them. But at 15 months, puppies. Yeah, puppies. Oh, well, congratulations anyway. Okay, also, I showed you on Wednesday, but if you didn't see it, I've already put together half of my... Hi, Becky. Half of my Sweet and Spooky kit, and I love it. I'm giving one to everyone who comes to the card class tomorrow with treats because they're darling little treat boxes. But I'm showing it to you because I'm recommending that if you want it, get it now, even though it's a long time till Halloween. But if you think you're going to need it or want it for then, I just want to make sure that I always encourage you to get it right away when it's available, because we never know when things are going to go out. And I think the closer we get to Halloween, the more popular that's going to become. And then a final little reminder, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The way you find it is you can put my name in and everything. Peggy Noe, Pretty Paper Cards, and you just hit subscribe. And that really helps me out when you subscribe. Okay, let's turn you down. And let's see here. Whoops, there we go. And they did a little change. Sometimes you know how they do those updates? Whoops. There we go. They do updates to my program, and then things are different for like a day or two, and until I get used to it. Here is the card we're going to make today, and this is why I was asking you if you like pumpkin spice, because I'm going to combine a couple of things, but this designer series paper, I think it makes 16, Vicki, a lot. quite a few. We're going to use a set that's been around for a while, and we're going to use this new beautiful designer series paper. So you want to see it? It's called Autumn Toile, and it's very pretty. There might be a fifth. I'm using it for the class tomorrow, and I've cut a lot of it. So I'm thinking there should have been another paper or two, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the front side, and this is what we're going to use today because I think this is so beautiful with the pumpkins. I love this. A little pumpkin patch. And the backs are, you know, just standard that you can use for a background piece. This has, it looks like some deer with some trees, very autumny and very toile-y. And this is really pretty. I really like that background. Then we have, it looks like mossy meadow with some pheasants, kind of hunting, right? And this we're going to use today, this back. And then here we have Cajun Craze as the color, and these are foxes. So I don't know, they're kind of cute foxes, but I love the color, I love the pattern. And then this is the back of that piece. Oh, it makes 15 treat bags. Oh, you just put it together, a kit together today. Thank you, Roz. You're always so helpful. Okay, so that is the paper that's going to be available in the September to December holiday mini catalog from Stampin' Up. And it comes out on September, I want to say September 1st, but it might be September 2nd. I'm not sure, but we are able to start pre-ordering on August 5th. I happen to get that as a little sneak peek thing. My secret, right? Okay, so what are we going to use? We're going to use the More Than Autumn bundle. This is a bundle that we've had. I think it was new last year, I want to say. And we're going to use some of the words. I love word dies. The DSP is called Autumn Toile. And if you're, hi Polly, you can get it in your pre-order starting August 5th. Michelle, good to see you. If you are not a demonstrator, I'm just going to say this is a great time to become a demonstrator because we can pre-order all this, you know, the new paper that I showed you and so many other fabulous things we're going to be able to pre-order starting August 5th. And when I get those things, we're going to be looking at them. I love this bundle too, Roz. I love it. And we're going to use it today for words. And then we're going to use the Everyday Arches dies. So I just want to tell you, those are the things we're using today. And again, if you didn't see it, here's our sample card. Oh, what I forgot to tell you. It's a double card. So you open the front piece, and there you have a second piece, and there you have the inside. Pretty cool, huh? So that's what we're going to make. So if you want to write down the measurements and stuff, get a piece of paper because I don't, unless you purchase one of my online classes, I don't give measurements. I mean, I don't make tutorials is what I want to say. I give measurements on my videos. So I'm going to get everything out here. And we're going to start with, we're using as our card base, we're using Basic Beige. This is a fairly new color, which is kind of just a neutral, and I really like it. It's on the grayish side. And then we're going to put on top of it a piece of this, a back side of one of those papers that I just showed you. And I'm going to show you how to cut that arch in the front of your card. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I don't normally put this much glue on, but because we're going to cut an arch through here, I want to make sure all the edges around the arch are going to have some glue so that the designer series paper stays adhered to the card base. Okay, so I want to make sure that is really stuck down, and now I'm going to show you how to do this. Let me just use my bone folder and just flatten that so we know it's nice and stuck down. All right, this is the die that I'm going to use and for the opening, and it's the fourth one from the largest. That's how I kind of know. I call it the fourth one from the largest, the second one from the smallest, whatever, you know, that's how I figure it out. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting thing. how to do this. So what we're going to do is open our card, and let me get this up a little bit so you can see it. We're going to put it flat on our plate, all right? And I'm going to put the arch, and let me confirm that is the right size. And we need to position the arch so it's hopefully straight and even from left to right and from top to bottom. Then we're going to put our top plate down kind of fast. Okay, now I'm only going to run it through halfway. Margaret, so good to see you. And Susan, good to see you. How are things down under, Miss Margaret? How are you doing? Okay, so we're just going to run it through. It's a little hard when I'm sitting. Just halfway, okay? Just until that arch is cut. And then we're going to come and back it out because we don't want to, it kind of made a noise. We don't want to go onto the back side of the card because it could wrinkle it. And that way you've kept the back side from going through the machine and possibly getting wrinkles. And there we have our arch cut in the front of our card. Isn't that cool? And then you have this piece that's already glued together to save for another time. Now while we've got the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine up here, let's go ahead and do some more die cutting. Now I've cut a piece of that pretty pumpkin DSP, the piece that has pumpkin on it from the Autumn Toile Designer Series paper. And this is one of the smaller arch dies, everyday arches. And I'm going to position that where I want. But we can do a couple things at the same time because that doesn't fit the whole plate. And I want to cut a couple of word dies from the More Than Autumn dies. And I want to cut the word pumpkin and I want to cut the word season. And you can fit them both on one small piece of cardstock. So we'll just run that through right now. And then we should have all of our die cutting done. Today for you is cold and wet down under. Ah, that's right, because the seasons are different, aren't they? Yes, I remember that. Well, we're all mostly hot here, which you can probably imagine. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got our inside arch that we wanted with our pumpkins on it. And we've got our little words, pumpkin season. So let's get those poked out. And you have to be a little careful, a little delicate with them because they're delicate. They're small and they bend fairly easily, even though this is, cardstock. But you still want to be a little bit gentle with them. And there's our word pumpkin. And then let's just poke out these little bits here from the word season. Now I've pre-cut the word spice out of Cajun Craze cardstock. I went ahead and did that to save us a little bit of time. So let me see, where is that little word? It must be here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so here's our word spice. So I have pumpkin spice season. Let me get it where you can see it. Oh, aren't those cute? I just love the little word dies. I really do. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is this is, because I told you this is a double card. And this is the inside card. And it is cut at 7.5 by 5 and scored at 3 1/4. And you can see that it fits perfectly inside the card base that we have. So I think we're going to go ahead and we'll glue that in right now. Go ahead and glue this card base. I think these two colors look real pretty together. We never had basic beige before, and well, I mean, we've had it maybe a year, but I really like it. I think it's a nice addition to the color line because it's a nice color. It's a really nice neutral. So there is our inside card, and look at that. So now we have, you put an order in this morning, Margaret, for the washi tape, as it's always out of stock. True, true. So now we have this is what I would call the guts of the card. Let me just, I don't know if I really burnished that line. Okay, so there's our double card, and then we just decorate, right? So we have this little pumpkin arch, and it's going to go right inside like that, and we're going to adhere it with Stampin' Dimensionals so it lifts up just a little bit. But the one thing is, normally I might just put 2 Stampin' Dimensionals, in the middle, but because it's a double card and it's going to be the front of the card, I want to make sure it's going to really hold down there. So I'm going to actually put 5 dimensionals on there. Okay. And when you adhere this, you want to make sure to have the front of the card closed over the inside card so that you can make sure to get it even in there, okay? Just like this. I noticed that as I made my sample, I'm never satisfied with, I always think, oh my gosh, it's crooked, even though I work so hard to get it straight. But I think it's because that is a little bit crooked, because it's out in the distance, that little scene there. Nancy from San Antonio, welcome, welcome. So isn't that cool? And you have that little inside piece. Now we're going to start and do our decorations. Okay. Now I went ahead and cut one of the little pumpkin bunches from the designer series paper. So we're going to put that on in a minute. And we're going to start with our words. Now I was pondering whether to use the adhesive tape that we can put on the back, but I decided not to, because I don't want adhesive on the whole thing. And we want to pay attention. I'm talking to myself. I'm telling myself to pay attention, really, because I only want the top of this part adhered to the designer series paper. I don't want to put glue on the entire thing. So let's see if I can be successful here with just some tiny, tiny dots of glue. Come on, little dots. Ooh, now that's way too much. So I'm just going to scoop some around. So I already know that the P and the U are going to be adhered, the entire letters directly onto the designer series paper, okay? But then it's the other letters that we're just going to adhere the top. So I'm just going to put little dots of glue along the top of the letters here. And I can see already I have, whoops, this is dangerous. Okay, just little bits. We don't want too much. And it takes the smallest bit, but you just want to get a little glue on the top, not on the bottom. Okay, I think we've got it. And now we're going to go ahead and adhere this just like this, okay? Pumpkin. Isn't that cute? The Notes and Totes dies came back into stock. Oh, good. Glad to know that. They were out for quite a while. And that way, because we didn't put glue on the bottom, we don't have it adhering to the inside card. That's why you don't want to have any glue on the bottom. Okay, the next word we're going to put on is season, and we're going to do the reverse with that. We're going to put glue on the bottom, but not the top. Okay? And if you just learn to put small dots, oh, yes, the bottom, but not the top. I'm easily confused. What can I say, And you can kind of just, I was thinking about this earlier, you can kind of just run it across because we want the bottom to be adhered. Okay, I think we're pretty good. And here we go. Season. There. See how that worked? And it's a little bit over onto the Cajun craze there, and a little bit over there. So it's kind of, I like that. And this is in I cut these from the basic beige cardstock, so you know that it goes with the card base. Now I went ahead and pre-cut the word spice so that we could put it right in there. So it says pumpkin spice season. Now you don't have to do that. I just thought it was fun, and I wanted to ask you guys about pumpkin spice today, whether you liked it or not. Because I don't know when they're starting, but I did hear that Starbucks was starting to have it in August, so I need to check that. I have the app because my husband and I really, really like Starbucks, and we have the app, so that means you get free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff, right? Okay, so let's just get a little bit more. Don't drop. Okay, here we go. And so I know some of you use tweezers for things like this. So there we go, pumpkin spice season. Isn't that cute? I really love these word dies. They are so much fun. I'll show them to you again. I just checked today. This entire bundle is available, called More Than Autumn. And it's an online exclusive because I have a red dot there. That means online exclusives. So you can get it. It's available. I know they are adding things to the last chance list next week. So I'm wondering, would they add this? But I hope they don't, because it's just the time we want to use it with all these, being fall coming up. But if you haven't gotten this set, I recommend that you do. Okay, now we're going to decorate a little further and put these little cutout pumpkins on here. I didn't die cut them, I fussy cut them to go on here. And I'm going to adhere them with little mini Stampin' Dimensionals because I don't want to get anything. I want to make sure the card still opens and the inside card is not affected. So I'm going to put just a couple of the mini Stampin' Dimensionals right there. Take off the papers, and we'll just adhere this little guy. I think that just looks kind of cute. And then on the inside, you don't have anything showing through. If you used a large Stampin' Dimensional, you would have something showing through. Okay, now I'm going to take some linen thread. We're going to make a little bow. In fact, I'm actually thinking of making a double bow. On my sample, I didn't, but I think you can't really see the little linen thread bow on the sample, so I'm going to make it a double bow. And to do that, you just double your ribbon, or linen thread, as this is called, and tie it as usual, but you have your threads doubled. Let me see, I have to start again. It's easy to get them kind of mixed up in there. Okay, here we go. Just grab those other little two, and there's our double bow. I think it just stands out more if you want something that stands out a little bit more. And we're going to adhere it right there with a little mini glue dot, okay? And my glue dots are almost gone. Good thing I have an extra box, because these are almost gone. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put the glue dot right down there, because I know that's where I don't want a chance of it adhering to the inside card. And there is our bow. Now we're going to put some little gems on, because I don't know if you noticed, but the word spice and the word pumpkin don't have dots on their eyes, so we're going to do that. Nancy, yes, you're welcome. I know some of us, not everyone, but some of us love fall cards. I really do. And I'm going to tell you something. There is a beautiful fall whole suite coming out in online exclusives in September. And if you're a demonstrator, you can order it on August 5th, which is what I'm going to do. And I will show you as soon as I get it. But I recommend you become a demonstrator so that you can order that and get started, especially if you love fall. It's a beautiful suite. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so these are the low profile dots, and I think these are like petal pink. They're petal pink and gold, I'm pretty sure. And I could have used gold, but I noticed that petal pink kind of goes, because I'm going to press down there. It kind of looks like this area of the inside of the pumpkin. I don't know what you think, but see what I mean? See how light that, well, it's a gourd. That's a gourd. Okay, let's put another. We want to always try to have 3. So we've got 2 on there. We've got 2 for dots on eyes, the letter I, and then we'll put one right over here near the bow. Okay, now the only thing left to do is make the inside of the card, do something with the inside of the double card. So I was thinking, I know we could figure out something to do out around here. Maybe I should have. Sharon, hi. Autumn is your favorite season. Yes, I agree. It's mine too. All right, now I have a piece of basic beige cardstock cut to 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 for the inside, so that we can write our greeting in there. And I'm going to use pecan pie, my Cajun pecan pie ink. My Cajun Craze ink is, well, truthfully, it's pretty dry. I should have, and I don't have an ink refill for it. So I'm using pecan pie. And I'm stamping the word fall from the More Than Autumn stamp set. Which I just threw that in quickly, didn't I? And I'm stamping the word fall all across the bottom of the inside of the card, just for fun, you know, because even though it's a beautiful card, it kind of has a bit of humor to it, a bit of whimsy with the pumpkin spice thing. So here's our, just going to add a little multi-purpose liquid glue, and we'll put the inside of our card right in. And there, oh, we should stamp our envelope too, huh? Let's put the word fall on our envelope. I forgot about that. And let me close up my glue because I don't want it to dry out. Okay. I don't know if the postman likes this or not, but I think it's cute to put this all the way across. So I'm going to do it. I may have to hand this to someone. Some of you might know whether or not the post office likes this or not. I'm not sure. Hi, Sharon. Which, oh, the paper is a sneak peek. It's called Autumn Toile. It's coming out in the holiday catalog, September to December mini catalog, which will go on sale I think it might be the 2nd of September. So I'm giving you a little sneak peek here. Isn't that cute for an envelope? I think so. I think that should put a smile on somebody's face. Okay, so there's our fun double card. And here's how I'll pull it down a little bit so it's really in the screen. So the front opens like this, and then you have the second card, and then you have the inside. I think it's fun. I really like it. I think it would bring some joy to anybody. And you know, you could tuck in on the inside there, or you could even make a little pocket there, a little gift card, a Starbucks gift card, or for a coffee shop that made the pumpkin spice. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so that will be our prize for next Friday, 1 week from today. But let's give away a prize for today. So, uh-oh, what? I'm telling you, this new system I'm not quite with it. Okay, so last Friday, we made a really fun, well, we always make fun folds on Fridays. And we made this really gorgeous, I love it because I love pink. And this card opens like this and down like that. So this is on YouTube if you want to see how to make it, this card. But this is what we made last week. And so this is the prize, and it goes to Georgia Moyse, M-O-Y-S-E. I'm not 100% if I'm pronouncing that right, but Georgia is usually on here. I haven't seen her yet today. Lori says, Stamping the envelope keeps the card from getting lost. I agree. That's a good point. So, Georgia, congratulations. I'm so happy that you won, and I'll get this out to you. I know, you guys, I'm a little bit slow in getting out my cards. I have them all addressed and ready to put in the mailbox. And I just need to, I have to go to the mailbox to get some supplies. And so I just haven't gone, but they're addressed and ready to go for those of you who have won over the past few weeks. So congratulations, Georgia, and a happy weekend to all of you. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. If it's hot, stay inside, make cards, have fun. And I'll see you back next week. Thank you so much. She's in the hospital. Georgia's in the hospital? Oh my goodness. Write me some more about that, Vicki. Why don't you email me? I'm